also go say hello and thank you to the Surrey Rescue Squad. We don't want you to use their services, but they would appreciate it if you'd say hello and thank you. I'm Tim Westmoto. Let's go have some fun. So here we are at round 5, VCHSS 2018 Reddy Hole, my absolute favorite race of the season. The track today is 5.7 miles. It's going to be 4 laps. Live engine start. Here, of course. They say a live engine start? Yeah. Those who fought for this country gave their lives so we can sit out here on Sunday and enjoy ourselves. So think about those who protect the Second Amendment for you, those who protect the right to free speech. They put their lives on the line for the last 200 plus years so we can be here today. So when you're driving home, think about them and give their appreciation, give them your appreciation. So thank you very much. Put your hand over your hearts, give your appreciation to the United States of America. I want to give a big thanks to the huge fan right here. It's my brother Devin. He's extremely supportive. I think he gets more excited than I do sometimes being at these races and in this environment and just having a good time. And that's what it's about. Now, a lot of people complain about live engine starts, but if your bike isn't in tip-top shape and it doesn't start first kick, you kind of at a disadvantage. I get excited about live engine starts because they're just so much more thrilling to me. There's so much going on. It just adds to the excitement. I always get nervous going up to the starting line and sitting there waiting, wondering if I'm going to be able to start the bike first kick, what's going to happen around that first turn. And a live engine start just adds to that, and I absolutely love it. You got a wedgie. It's part of the stretch. Good luck, man. That's something I love about racing hare scrambles. You definitely come in contact with people, you definitely come in contact with trees. None of it is intentional from my standpoint, but it does happen, and it creates a lot more fun out there. Something I really enjoy doing is riding in the extremely tight single track stuff. It's something about it, I can't get enough of it. So if I'm practicing, I'm looking for extremely tight single track. I'm looking for trees that I can bump shoulders with. And in my opinion, if you can race through these trees really tight, keep your bike upright, and have a smooth ride, it's only going to make you better. It definitely makes you a lot quicker in this tight stuff. And it'll definitely make you well aware of what you and your bike can go through and what you can't. Now, I have mentioned this before in a previous video. One of the best things that you could do in this tight stuff is to shave your bars down. I took about 3/4 of an inch off of each side, and it helps out a tremendous amount. we end up coming to this area where everybody's stopped. Some people got caught up in some of the tight sections. I wanted to keep the momentum going, so I'm going to try and find a way around. This kind of stuff makes me think that some people aren't really prepared to race the tight single track. Maybe that's what they should be practicing on. Just my opinion. So now we made it out of the first little tight section. Let's enjoy some of the track, the more open areas, and enjoy the scenery a little bit. Well, that was short-lived. Back in the tight section. So here we are again, stuck in another tight section where it's not really flowing that well through. I didn't really have much of a choice but to sit here and kind of wait. Trying to find a way around was a little more difficult, but managed to do it, and now we're on our way. Now understand, not everybody can get out and practice in these tighter areas and get out and ride whenever they want. We're all out here just to have a good time and enjoy the race, and I very rarely get upset when things don't go the way that I want them to go, because we're all just out here trying to have a good time and finish the race. Now, I've mentioned this before, and I'm going to say it again. Invest in some good bark busters because you will thank them more than you realize. They definitely save your hands a whole lot more than you think. Now, obviously, we all want to do well in the race. I'm not the only one out here that's racing, so if I know somebody's coming up behind me, I know they're coming up quick, I'll move off to the side whether I'm having a good flow with the track or not, just so they can get around me so I don't ruin their momentum, and it's just a respect thing to me. I definitely want to give a huge shout out to the photographers. They always come out, they're always taking awesome pictures. They post them up most of the time for free to use however you please, and that is awesome. These guys take some awesome pictures. Now, going through the woods on 5 miles, 8 miles, 10-mile laps, you don't see a lot of people. You end up getting pretty tired, especially after the first couple laps. And one thing that I love coming out into the open, hearing people cheer and clapping and yelling and having a good time and enjoying the race as much as I'm enjoying it. And it doesn't matter how tired I get, it always boosts the adrenaline. And essentially helps me through the next lap. So this was the first race with the gnarly pipe after the fatty gnarly swap out on my 97 YZ250. Now I understand a lot of people couldn't tell a difference, but with the Electron carburetor it was definitely an improvement in the low to mid range, and I'm happy with it. Unfortunately I did get a couple little dents in it, which I'm not really happy about. I'm going to have to get a guard or something for it, but it's not a game changer. And I intend to beat it up a whole lot more. Coming through scoring, first lap I was 17th, my second lap I was 12th. I got really excited because I was doing extremely well. I started pushing it, I pushed too much, I ended up getting exhausted on the third lap. I wasn't going to make the fourth lap. I didn't know what place I was coming in. I was getting frustrated. I was getting so tired that I was making stupid little mistakes, and it was just frustrating me even more. But I kept pushing through. I kept trying to stay motivated because it is just a race. Even though you want to do well, it still is just a race. Sometimes when you come up to these little stopping points where people get stuck or they wreck or they're just kind of off to the side, you kind of have no other option except for making your own path around some trees and get back on the trail. So I managed 3 laps. I came in 13th out of 30. I'm happy with that. Reddy Hole is my most favorite race of the entire season. And once again, I gotta show more appreciation to this guy right here, the huge fan, Devin's my brother. He was right there as soon as I came across the finish line for water, asking if I needed anything. I really appreciate that. Having people support you in your hobbies is extremely important. And for those of you that don't know, that's my wife, Miss 10 West Farm. She's awesome. She runs our farm and still finds time to come out and support me during these races. If you like the video, make sure you like and you subscribe. I'm definitely going to come up with a lot more race videos. A lot of interesting stuff is coming up in the next few weeks. I put out a video every week. I'm 10 West Moto. I'll see you on the starting line.